Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and I welcome you out on the open seas in Bravely Default, where we are promptly introduced to a battle out on said open seas. Here we are with our party. I guess we'll go and start with this. I did some slight off-screen job training, which in this game isn't necessary whatsoever. I just wanted Adia to get a little bit higher in her levels, as well as raise some of our other characters' job levels in other classes, so that when we get different jobs, we'll be able to use them to a better extent, because the floodgates of them are about to open. And so right now I just have some sword magic for Adia here, and we've got ourselves some flying creatures which I believe are weak to thunder, and for the time being I think she has a rod right now, so that might not be the best course of action. But we do have I guess it looks like not the greatest black magic at the moment, so we'll go with the sword that I have held on to, and we'll go and see how much this does against the Helldivers. Ringabel is still his good old-fashioned Valkyrie self, so we'll just continue on with this. And Agnes actually has the biggest change. I had her be a ranger for a little bit so that she could up her archery and have bow lore, but it takes a really long time to get to it, so I held off on it, and right now I'm just holding a Valkyrie weapon, a spear, and Tiz is got some... Oh, not a whole lot of changes here. Okay, never mind. I must not have done as much as I thought, but eventually we are going to be doing a little bit of changing of the classes here shortly, so prepare yourself for that. Helldivers are really easy to take out. They're just flyers, weak to electricity. It's pretty self-explanatory, so there we go. And so, yeah, not a whole lot of difference in the grand scheme of things, but you do get essentially 15 job points per enemy you kill out on the water. So if you want a little bit of a boost before heading off into this very strange town, well then feel free to. But for the time being, let's take a look at the party chat and get in there before it turns night. Alright, yeah, this thing is enormous. Echelons do you think would fit? I have no idea, but why that's the first question that would come to your mind when seeing a behemoth of a ship like this is beyond my imagination. Is it a ship? Is it an island? No, it's simply a bird. We have chanced upon the forbidden sanctuary of the Bikini tribe? Oh man, yeah. Cute. So from the look, it has to be a ship. Yeah, who would have guessed? Super duper huge boat with extravagance imaginable. Yeah, so they're just kind of contemplating what the hell this thing is. Yeah, nothing bigger than a crabbing ship. Man, you gotta get out more. Yeah, getting bumpkin all over my feral bikini woman fantasy. God damn, ring a bell. Anyways, let's enter the ship known as...
Wow! This ship has a whole town on board! Or should I say this town looks like a ship? I'm confused.
I can feel us rocking. It's floating all right.
Where are all the scantily clad girls? Oh, what a letdown.
Well, well, here's some faces I haven't seen before. New to the ship? Then the seas must have cleared up everywhere and not just here. Excellent news. Say, have any of you seen a lad by the name of Zats? He's hurt, supposed to be staying off his feet, but he wandered off. If you see him, can you bring him back to the tavern? He's a scrawny, fidgety little fella, so you can't miss him. Thanks in advance.
Man, that must be really unfortunate to be named Dats, but yeah, that's alright. I guess we'll find him with no music because it's nighttime. What do you have to say? You could search the world and never find another city on the sea like this. Why the hell would you want to? That is my question. So a couple of things we can find here. If you want to leave, you can actually enter over here, but I'm trying to remember if we have something. Yes, here we go. Antarctic wind. I will certainly take that. And we also have some gold to find, but this is actually a pretty small town for what it's worth. Up here we've got ourselves 1,000 pages. What's up? Oh, I should have brought a swimming suit. Yes, because, you know, that is exactly the one thing that you want to prepare yourself when you're on this giant-ass ship, is a swimming suit. I don't know. Plus, we're in the middle of the ocean.
At this rate, the shield bearers will lose the war. We need your help. Anything will do. Resources, manpower. Please aid us. I've traveled far to make this plea.
Poor goddamn soul. So yeah, we have yet another creature that is supposed to be really quirky and interesting, but for all intents and purposes, he is not really the greatest. So we speak to you, and Pixel's making noise. You'll find every manner of shop you could hope for in the merchant's corner. Cool. And we got this jerk right here. I'll go and stay with you later. However, I'd like me an X potion. So as far as items go, it's pretty much your standard fare, not a whole lot of anything different we need here, so I'm not going to worry about that. But on top of that, we have a nice little inn here that we'll deal with. And the main course of action that you want to pay attention to is the weapon shop. Unfortunately, nothing here is actually good for us. I guess I could probably maybe show some of the lower screen, but all of these are essentially red. We either already have a better weapon or it's just not worth it. The Viking coat is really good, but it lowers our evasiveness to 1 across the board, which if you want to sacrifice that for a little bit of extra defense, go ahead, but we'll be getting better items shortly. Then here I'm not really too interested in any of these. The artisan gloves might be decent for Adia, but she's already got the power bracers, so not gonna bother. And yeah, nothing we need here. However, if you want to start getting into one of the bigger powerhouses of the game, I would highly suggest picking up an axe. We'll be getting some pretty decent ones, but I'm just throwing that out there just in case you might want to know. And as for spells, nothing new. It's great. What good is this place for? I travel the world, capturing its beauty in photographs. This is as fine a view as I've yet to see. Nice. Also, I think I actually misspoke earlier. I said Dad, so this guy, his name is Zads, and this is the guy we need to talk to, so let's do it.
What are we gonna do?
You wouldn't happen to be Zatz, would you?
Yeah, who's asking?
The tavern proprietress wanted us to find you. Let's go.
All right then, I'm coming. What a mess.
Who in the hell designed this guy? It's so bizarre. Let's leave. All we have to do is head back down to the tavern, and we'll return here in due time. Not really a whole lot we need to explore beyond this, so let's head into the tavern and see what happens. Very bustling music, especially for a tavern. What's up?
What were you thinking roaming around in that state?
Like I said, it's not that bad. Just a little bruise on the ribs, that's all.
What were you asking the council for back there?
Aid. We need their support. I'm from the city of Eisenberg, far to the west of here.
Eisenberg. That's where the fire crystal is.
That's right. There was an uprising, and now we're in the middle of a civil war. The shield bearers are losing ground, and unless we can do something, we'll be defeated.
So, these shield bearers are the faction you're aligned with?
That's right. The shield bearers have served as the protectors of Eisenberg for centuries. But a few years ago, a group called the Sword Bearers rebelled. We've been at war ever since. They are but few in number, truth be told.
What? Why are the shield bearers losing to a smaller force?
The Sword Bearers we can handle, but they have powerful foreign mercenaries on their side.
Foreign mercenaries. They wouldn't happen to call themselves the Black Blades, would they?
Yeah, that's them. Wait, are you with those mercenaries as well?
No, don't worry. We mean you no harm.
Idia, are these Black Blade mercenaries linked to the Eternian forces?
Yes. The Black Blades is the moniker of the 1st Division of the Eternian Forces. My master's unit. Zats, can you tell us what happened to the Fire Vestal? We heard she had perished.
Yeah, the Sword Bears got hold of her around 3 years ago.
She was killed?
Assassinated. When the bloody conflict reached an impasse, the Sword Bears raided the Temple of Fire.
Sacrilege! What of the Vestaling, the Fire Vestal's successor?
There was one, but she met the same fate.
How awful.
It falls to me, then. We must hurry to the temple.
You're going to the Temple of Fire? You won't get anywhere near it now, I'm afraid. A few weeks ago, Mount Karka erupted, and the whole temple is a sea of lava now.
Nevertheless, we must find a way. Let us hurry to Eisenberg.
I don't suppose you could take me with you. My friends are waiting for my return.
Have you given up on finding support here?
The war will be over before too long. I can't afford to wait any longer.
Are you okay with us taking him aboard, Agnes?
Very well.
Thanks! I owe you one!
Great. So, that's right. The next region of the world that we have to visit is called Eisenberg. For some reason, that just is very strange, considering we have Ecclesia, I think, or something. We have Caldisla and Chime, and now Eisenberg. I don't know. It's weird. That proprietress is some woman. She's saltier than any sailor, but sweet as a pie. What a gal. Anyways, we're gonna go and steal some of your wine, the Bacchus wine. And also, we have a chick here from Florum. La la la, la la, do you know I came from Florum? She is the local chanteuse. What does that mean? Are you essentially a sex worker? Or, I'm not sure. She seems to enjoy her job, though. Maybe she's just karaokeing it up. Alright, yeah, so this ship has been slowly sinking, so hopefully that doesn't come of anything in the future. Last item we want to get is a flame charm. Obviously, it is a bit of a retardant when it comes to being flamed, so keep that in mind if you want to equip it in the fiery areas that we are about to visit. However, it's time for us to ship off to Eisenberg to the west, which isn't too bad, actually.
Eisenberg is far to the west of here. You'll see a little harbor when we hit land. We can go ashore there. The lads should be waiting for me in the area. Don't even think about landing on the north coast. The Sword Bears hold sway up there, so it's dicey.
I guess not. He seems to be very knowledgeable in these sorts of things, but we'll go ahead this way, and life will be good, especially as I guess it's a garbage truck is just now starting beeping and doing stuff, so that's great. But anyways, here we are.
Great! We made it! Leave the rest to me.
What's the plan?
The dock at the cottage we're heading to is too small to moor this ship. My mates will ferry us over in a smaller boat. It'll take a couple of trips.
Got it.
Definitely doesn't sound suspicious at all. Oh, we're fine.
Zats, you had us worried. Good to see you still in one piece.
Likewise, Dats. Looks like we're all here. Don't worry about the ship. This harbor is nice and sheltered, so it'll be fine. The peninsula hides it from any prying eyes on the open sea, too. How are you healing up, Dats?
I'm fine. Just a little sore back now. This body's tough as nails, as you can see. I'm lucky to still be breathing after facing the blade of that swordmaster, though.
Swordmaster?
What is it?
Oh, nothing.
Thanks for bringing Zats back to us. We appreciate it.
Not at all. We'd have never made it ashore without Zats to navigate.
Hey, after seeing you in action, I have a favor to ask. Would you meet with our leader?
What's this about, Zats?